Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all. Welcome back. This is your regular lunar cycle tarot forecast. That's always a mouthful. This time around we're looking at the Aries lunar cycle, so that is covering the beginning of April through the beginning of May. And this video is for Sagittarius. So that's Sag Sun, Sag Moon, and Sag Rising. Before I get started, if you feel like what I'm saying in the video isn't resonating with you, check out your moon or rising sign. Please remember this is a general video, and I do have those linked down below, okay? This is going to be the typical 4-card spread where we're looking at the energy coming in for you guys or the energy surrounding you. Also, any challenges or obstacles that you may be facing. Because we're underneath the Aries, your sister sign, underneath the Aries energy, we're going to be looking at where you need to be putting your energy, where you need to be making moves in the physical, and then as always, a quick little soul message for you, okay? All right, y'all. So the first card that y'all have coming up in your spread is the Safe Travel card, which this is a positive card, and it coming up with the cards that you have in your spread is really crazy. But what I'm going to say before I get into the other cards is whatever the decision is that you make, understand that you're making it and that you're protected, you're good along your journey. You will be getting to where you're supposed to be going, okay? This sometimes can also be a card of travel. So for some of you Sagittarians, you may actually be going somewhere this next month, like taking a vacation or doing like a work trip or something of the sort, going to see a friend or something. And again, you're protected, you're good, you're gonna have a good journey, and the experience is going to be good as well. I don't want to talk so much about this without tapping into the other cards, which is a little rare for me, but I have to talk about the other cards first before I talk about this, okay? So the second card in your spread that you have coming up is in the position of your challenges and your obstacles. And you've got the 7 of Fire, which is slightly alarming coming up in this position. This is a card of clairvoyance, of intuition, of really coming into and tapping into your third eye, really falling into alignment with, like, your higher self, your highest good, and making moves that really truly resonate with you and are positive for you and the people around you. This is a card of understanding what you're meant to do in this life, what you're meant to be doing in the moment, and how you're meant to be progressing and what you need to do in order to see that happen, right? This coming up in a crossing position tells me that your third eye may be a little blocked, a little hazy, or not active, one. Also, this tells me that you may have somebody around you that is stifling your ability to tap into your own intuition. You may be having thoughts about certain things, and this person around you or the situation around you may kind of convince you and pull you out of, like, you may be thinking like, oh, this is not a good idea, I don't think I want to do that. The person or the situation puts you in a position to where you're like, but I have to, or the person is like, oh no, it's cool, and you're like, oh, okay, cool, let's do it. But I feel like with this card coming up here during this next month, Sag, you will feel this energy of your truest self being stifled. I also feel like this could also point to maybe working in a career or doing something that isn't really you. Some of you guys may be working jobs that you're just like, this is not it for me. You're a Sagittarian, so you're all about trying new things and going on adventures, and I feel like for some of you during this next month, you'll be tapping into or feeling this energy of falling out of alignment with what you're currently doing. And that's not to say that what you're currently doing is bad. It's just when we progress and when we grow, our energy shifts. And when our energy shifts, it doesn't always continue to align with the energy that we're currently working with, okay? So with that being said, this being a crossing card, a crossing energy, we can always turn this into an upright position, right? This is telling me with the Safe Travel card, as you start to feel these energies, you will be very aware of what it is that you need to do to stop yourself from feeling stifled, to where this card of intuition, this card of clairvoyance, of just knowing what the fuck to do, right, puts you in a place to being the best version of yourself and all that. You'll be good along that journey. You'll be good along discovering those things, okay? That's all I wanted to say about that card. Okay, so the next card coming up in your spread is kind of funny, but it's also very interesting, that you have all these fire cards popping up for you, right? This is in the position of where you need to exert your Aries energy, and this is not necessarily the best card. It's not the most positive card. It's not, and in this deck, I don't really have all shit cards, but this is not the most positive energy. This card carries a very chaotic energy. It carries the energy of clashing with other people, of your situations, but I think it does support what I was saying about you not feeling like you're aligned with what's going on, or you not feeling like you're able to be your truest self, or feeling like the things that are supposed to be happening for you aren't happening due to your surroundings, right? You've got the 5 of Fire here. This coming up in the position of that Aries energy where you need to exert your energy, this tells me that some of you Sagittarians may be in situations where you are becoming a little codependent. And look at that. I think that was confirmation. Becoming a little codependent. And this could be on your significant other. This could be on like your roommates or something like that, or your friends, or your situation like your job, where you're just like, nope, I need to go here today because this helps me cope with what's going on at home. Like things of that sort. Where you need to be putting your energy during this time, and this might sound a little crazy with this card, is breaking all of that shit up. This is a card of clashing energies, of chaos. And for you Sagittarius, because you're fire, when you move through your work, when you begin your healing, it's not always the most graceful energy. It's very passionate, and it's very because it's fire, it's the flame. So for you Sag, during this cardinal lunar cycle, for you to get things popping, you have to really look at what is stifling you. This could be a person, this could be a situation, this could be yourself. You might just need to do some, some work, like meditate, go on a hike or something, but or go somewhere warm. You need to look at what is stifling you, and you need to do whatever needs to be done, kind of like any means necessary to break that energy up. And it doesn't have to be graceful. We're underneath the Aries lunar cycle energy, and people do always say when Aries is resonating on their shadow side, they can be a little selfish, but we can actually turn that selfish energy into a positive during this lunar cycle. You just need to break shit up and get things going, really, and come in with the vengeance, come in with the fire to really move yourself away from what is holding you back, or stifling your energy. I keep saying stifling. I feel like some of you Sagittarians are in relationships or dealing with somebody that you don't really feel like is good for you, but you also feel kind of comfortable with. And you feel like you're playing your cards close, but you're not necessarily doing so. This person could be taking advantage of you, and this could be that energy, that stifling energy, and you need to get out of that. Message for somebody. I don't know who, but that's for somebody. All right, let's go on and move on to your last card, okay? This is in the position of your soul message, so this is something extra for you to take along with you from this reading, and this completely confirms what I was saying throughout the whole reading. There are things that you need to move away from. There are things that need to be broken up, Sagittarius, because you're very passionate. You may be emotionally invested in these things. However, this fork in the road card here is telling me that that's all fine and dandy, but you're really also holding yourself back. You need to make a decision to make moves. And you need to go in and make the decision swiftly and quickly, because the Aries lunar cycle only lasts for a month. Okay, you got 30 days or 31 days, I don't know, you got around 30 days to get shit popping. And understand that the decision that you make, you will, even if it feels like your world is crashing and on fire, you will be good going along where you need to go. There's a path that you need to take here, and you need to pick the right one. And I'm not going to be a hypocrite. In a lot of my videos, I'm like, oh, our journeys can always change, our paths are different, but the end goal is always the same. And that is very much so true. But for you in this particular situation, Sagittarius, you are very aware. You're a very intuitive sign. You're very aware of what needs to be shut down, okay? You're very aware of what you need to move away from. You're very aware of what you have grown apart from. And you need to take the path that does not lead you back into this, because you want this to be an upright position. You want your intuition to be popping. You want to feel like you are in alignment with your highest good and your higher self, okay? So this fork in the road is not necessarily a hard decision to make. I think this is more so based on emotional investment, your passionate investments. But Sag, we ain't got time for that right now. You need to go on and pick the right path and find yourself where you need to be, which is with this card in an upright position, okay? All right, y'all, that's your reading. I hope that resonated with some of y'all. If you made it to here, I'm sure it did. If you feel like you need a little bit more clarification, or you like your own personal reading, feel free to book one with me down below. I have that link in the description box. I also say check out your vernal equinox tarot forecast. That is for the spring season, and that is covering March through June. Got that link down below as well. All right, Sagittarius, Sagittarius, thank you guys for watching. I will see y'all next time.